it has been like a roller coaster trying to make sure that I get the stream up going. Oh my god. Hopefully you guys can hear me now and it's not a thing. I hope you can. Let me check the sound really quick. Hopefully you got testing 1 2 3. Oh my god. That. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Look at that thumbnail. Don't we love that? Happy Friday, you guys. I hope you are doing well wherever you are around the world. You know what it is? We are finally gonna get into the stream where we're actually going to pop in and I'm gonna test out these new gouache acrylic paints that I got. And we'll talk about the differences between regular gouache and acrylic gouache and all the things in between, as well as I will be showing you guys some of my other art supplies that I really wanted to show you guys from the other day. If you hear some noises, it's like, yeah. Sorry about that. The kids are outside making a lot of noise today, okay? It's a Friday. And it's summertime. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, of course, I'm gonna be trying to put timestamps down below and all the things that we need to do. Oh my god, you guys, this is crazy. Oh Lord. Anyway, at the end of the stream, I'm going to try to edit this as best I can where you guys can catch up. And I will also try to put timestamps throughout this live stream. Okay. And I'm not even gonna like we're not even gonna like delay any further. So here's the paints. These are Turner acrylic gouache, or however you want to pronounce it. It is a 24 set. I basically got this one because I've been hearing so many good things about it. So I was like, yeah, girl. So many people, so many artists that I've seen on YouTube have really been like raving about this particular set. So I was like, let me try it. Let me get it. Prime Day popped up. I was like, boom, okay, I'm gonna get that. I definitely need to get me something like that for real. Cause it's Prime Day, you know what I'm saying? And the light is gonna be changing a little bit, you guys, but that's okay. Um, man, I really need to change this thumbnail, you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna change this thumbnail really quickly. Cause that's not it. Yeah. That's not it. Matter of fact, let me delete it right now. And pop in. Where is hold on. I'm sorry I had to do this like on stream, but like my stream went insane. But so I'm like stuck having to do this right now. Um and content. Why is it not showing what I want? What I want. Not actually showing what I want. Uh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna have time. I'm not even gonna be able to do it. I wanted to be able to edit that thumbnail, but apparently that video is not even popping up on my stream. And of course, everything that could possibly go wrong during the stream is going wrong. My nail is popped off. I was having audio issues. Then I was having like video issues and couldn't get anything to pop up. Like it was like, I don't think you're going live today. I don't think you're gonna do anything whatsoever today. Um, I don't know why this thing is bugging like this, but I really don't know. But okay. Thank you very much. And then it just decided it was gonna do something else altogether. Yay! Very exciting. I love that for me. I love that. Oh man. Absolute disaster. And then just pops my thumbnail in there. Oh god. Anyway, I'm not even gonna worry about it. So let's pop in. This is the Gouache 24 color set. It comes in this pretty cute box, and then you get like a little like insert thing. And these are Japanese watercolors or Japanese gouache, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so a lot of the stuff is gonna be in Japanese. I don't speak Japanese, so I wouldn't be able to tell you guys anything that's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? But the packaging is really pretty at first sight. Very nice. We love that. I think it has like some stuff inside where you could actually look at it. Like, look at it. It definitely has some stuff inside. So you can kind of look at the pictures and get like an idea of kind of what's in it and what's going on. Yeah. It comes with a little pamphlet. Very cute. I haven't had a chance to really work with them too much. They're brand spanking new. I mean, at first glance, you get a lot of different colors, a lot of different stuff inside of it, which is pretty cute. Pretty, pretty cute. I really need to change that because if I don't, it's gonna drive me crazy. I need to change that. Huh. That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. That's for sure. Definitely not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Here. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me change my thumbnail because if I don't, it's just yeah. Because I have no clue why it looks like. But okay. So hopefully that changed the thumbnail because that was absolutely insane. Okay, cool. So I'm kind of happy, kind of sorta. Does that change the thumbnail a little bit? Mm. We let people know. Tune in, y'all. We was having technical difficulties, but we are back. Okay, cool. We are back and better than ever, yes? I need to do that. Alright, cool. Okay, and we're back. I'm so sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. But technical difficulties happen and we can't really help that, especially during live streams. I cannot help that. Okay. We cannot. So I try my best to, you know, but unfortunately, I cannot help it, you know? I cannot help it. So we got our Turner 24 set. From what I can see, it comes with a really good array of colors. I won't really know exactly what all the different things are. It looks like you get probably 2 to 3 shades of every particular color, but I'm hoping I'll get to see exactly what it is. This is why I always tell you guys, make sure you swatch your stuff before you even like begin to do anything. Make sure you swatch it and do all the things and blase blase. Yeah, definitely make sure you swatch your stuff. Y'all, y'all gotta bear with me. The universe don't want me to live my best life. You hear me? The universe does not want me to live my best life, okay? Hey, Jada, you back? You back and better than ever. Yo, I'm telling you, the universe does not want me to live my best life today. You hear me? Oh my God. The trauma and drama I just went through to get my stream to do some other stuff was insane. I just went through some massive. But yo, come on in, y'all. Come in. We about to do some cozy stream. I was like, I did all that work to set up this stream. I'm gonna find a way to stream. She's gonna find a way, okay? I had to do some troubleshooting to figure out what was going on with my sound. Oh my God. Then everything else didn't want to work. I was like, Back and popping it. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. How are you? Happy Friday. So I'm gonna write out really quickly. This is what I like to do when I first get some paint. I like to write out like the name of the paint and yada yada yada. And this would be like our swatch card. So whenever I'm painting something, I like to just grab the card or grab it and figure out like what the colors look like and why. And a lot of people are like, well, why would you swatch it? You swatch it because, especially when you're dealing with watercolors, gouache, anything like that, when you're dealing with that sort of stuff, you basically, um, you never know what you're gonna get. It's basically like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. You might get that nasty cherry chocolate poppy thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That nasty chocolate candy that everybody gets on 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 Love Day, or that nasty chocolate with the cherry in it. Shout out to the people that love the cherry, but I do not like that candy. Anyway, but you know what I'm talking about. That nasty cherry that you get in the middle of everything. Oh man. So yeah. I'm just gonna go over it lightly. See. I feel like I'm in grade school and I'm being graded. Like, how you spell there? Paint Turner. Back to school. Let me go back to school. Yep, and I spelled it wrong. Yeah. Of course you did. This is why I sketch it out lightly in pencil in case I get hooked on phonics and don't remember how to do anything. Exactly. Exactly. Got a rare Friday night off. Yay! Watching while I do my work on my own. Yes, I love that. Thank you for tuning in. How's your Friday going? How is your day off? Wait a minute, you doing work on your day off though? Very good. How you been? I've been good. I've been hanging in there. You know? Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Thank you for asking. I'm trying to figure out. So I always try to make my like swatch page look somewhat decent. Who knows how it's gonna go? I don't know if it like we having retrograde or what because everything that wants to go wrong has been going wrong. Okay? Everything that it wants to go wrong has been going wrong for real. I'm gonna use my Posca pen to do like my little what's the name. I could have just used this one. Yeah, but you out there doing that work. Work is never done, yeah? Sometimes it's good to do little things like this because then you get like, you feel like you're in fifth grade again. Doodling in your little composition notebook, trying to get your life together. I don't know if I want purple. Do I want purple? Maybe I want. Hmm. I don't think I want purple. I mean, purple, pink, red. That seems to be my favorite combination of colors. Favorite combo of colors. I'm using watercolor paper. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm using watercolor paper. I don't know. This is like 180 pound watercolor paper to actually do my swatching on so it doesn't bleed to the other side. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And then I bought like a bunch of little pins. These little like colorful whatever pins. I don't know how to explain them, but they're like a colorful pin. I guess it's like self-explanatory, right? Ah, here's one a purple. You got a purple, a blue. I could swear I had some other ones that came in like different colors and stuff. But yeah, trying to see other ones are. Ooh, I could have did this color though. This is like a new Posca pen. And now it just has some sort of coloring on it. Hmm. I know I had some other pens here too. I guess I'm gonna use the purple because that's like the closest to what I like. All right, so we got that going on. I'm gonna level out my paper, see if I can. So I'm gonna do a couple of different tests. That's usually what I do with a paint to see if I really like it. Da 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 da. And I need to move these things over. Move it over. Um, that's why I always like, oh, you should definitely swatch things out. So I have my palette. This is like a palette that has a lot of different wells in it. So I'm gonna use that to basically swatch all of these paints because I have 24 paints. I don't know how many wells I have in here, but it's 24 paints. 24 paints. And I wanted to do some other stuff, but I can make it look pretty later. All of this is like, this is basically optional. You don't have to make like a beautiful title and none of that stuff. Just make it where it makes sense to you and you know exactly what you're swatching. So that way when you go back to it, you're like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on for real. Okay. Wait, my shirt is not all in the camera. Very nice. All right, so I'm gonna swatch these out and basically I'm gonna take them out and see if I like them. I don't even think I have enough like wells for all the paint that I actually have here. All right, let me play some music. Hopefully it isn't too loud. I don't like that. Okay, I need to figure out whether I mm, just adjusting the music. Want to make sure it's not too loud and not too much on. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in these wells and we're gonna see if I really like them or what's really going on. I'm gonna use my Princeton watercolor brush, which is a round brush. I don't know exactly what that is, but I have my water right here. Always handy. Hey D. Oh no, not you being at work. That's okay. Shout out to the patrons. What is poppin'? Thank you for always coming through. I hope you're having a wonderful day at work, honey. You can always watch the stream later. I love spending time with you. And I'll be on for probably another hour. I'm not sure how long you're gonna be at work, but definitely you can watch it back. All right, so let's start with. We're gonna start with like this red color. Okay. I'm only gonna put very little out, and you get like, let me see, what size are these tubes? It says made in Japan. If you guys can see it. Can you see that? You can see it. Okay. So they're made in Japan, and they come with a different. They have like different rating systems and stuff like that. And let me see. Permanent red. It is 11 milliliters per tube, and the Holbein. Ooh, but see, Holbein you get more per tube. However, I think Holbein is a lot more expensive because I pay like, I don't know, like $5 per tube of Holbein. And yeah, so we're definitely gonna figure out what's like the difference or whatever. All right, so let's get that going. I'm putting out very little because I really don't need a lot. I don't need a lot to swatch, especially it's only 11 milliliters. I wanted to have like some sort of order though. But I mean, like I said, I think it's a beautiful. They come out pretty thick already, almost like acrylic paint. So the consistency is almost like acrylic paint. It's like a thicker body of acrylic paint. I watched the replay, but it don't hit the same. I know. I always miss out too when I be watching some of my favorite streamers. I be like, damn, why do I keep missing this live stream? I know it don't hit the same. But hopefully, guys willing, I'll be back again, back at it on Sunday. I'm still trying to figure out what we're gonna do for Sunday. Um, hopefully we'll be able to do something fun. It's really satisfying to be able to do like all these colors and stuff though. I hope you have a wonderful day though. Oh, this is more like little dollops of paint. I don't know where I found this, but I found this palette like a long time ago, so I don't even ask me where I found it at, but there it was. And so these are more like the reds, like the darkest red you're gonna get, I think. This one is called Carmine. Ooh, you know what? You know what? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. No, I can't do it like that. Hold on. I need to actually write down the name at the same time. So let's do that. All right, let's watch what we have so far. And then we will go back because I want to be able to, yeah. You don't get any brushes with this one though. The other set I'm gonna show you get brushes with that, but I don't know whether we're gonna have time to actually see that or not. So yeah, there's that. This brush, I don't. It's an artist loft brush, really. I don't really like artist loft, but you know I'll use it if I have to. But I don't really care for that brand. Shoot, shoot, shoot! I went through all of these colors, all the colors, and I don't have a clue what that color is. So now I'm like, why did I go through all the colors? Why did I put out all the colors already for? All right, I'm gonna spray it because I don't want them to dry out while I'm swatching. And it's really cloudy, and the sun is going in and out. So I'm sorry if you guys are seeing any like weird. I know for sure this one is the carmine color. So as you can see, you get like 1, 2, 3. You get like 3 different variations of the red. Wow, so that's really highly pigmented. Highly, highly pigmented. All right, let's move on to the next color. It's super thick too. Like I feel like this is so thick, so I feel like you definitely don't really need a lot of it. There's some black that got mixed in that. That's not the right color. He said, I have a few artists lost acrylics, but my main brands are Liquitex, Basics, Master Touch, and Gambling. Gambling. That's oil paint though, right? Gambling is for oil paints. Let's see. I just recently purchased some Winsor and Newton acrylics. I usually use the bigger, like Winsor and Newton. The only Winsor and Newton, well, no, let me not say that because Winsor and Newton actually owns. No, there's a company that owns Winsor and Newton as well as Liquitex Basics, so they're pretty much the same company. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oil paint. Okay. I was like, I know I'm not bugging. All right, I'm trying to get a pure color of this. So we're gonna have this. Okay, so this would be our pure color. This right here. This is our pure color. Right? But the black got mixed in, so it added in that other whatever that was. Alright, so here is the orange. It's more like an orangey red. So this is definitely like an orange color. It's not much red left in that at all. All right, it's like super bright now. Turn it down. And then we have like a peachy color. Peachy color, cooler. And then we got, this is definitely yellow ochre. I recognize that color, so I don't really need to know what that is. As you can see, it's like really thick. Again, almost like an acrylic. Yeah, that's definitely an oil paint. I have a bunch of oil. I didn't know you did oil though. I didn't know you was into the oil. This part I'm just like watering that down. It seems to blend very nicely, which is good. And here's another like yellowy peachy color. Mm. It's like a like a orangey peachy color. And let's see, then we have yellow. This is just straight up yellow. I'm guessing this is more like a cadmium yellow. Mm-hmm. It's definitely like a cadmium yellow. Mm-hmm. Yes, don't forget if you guys are enjoying the stream and even if you're on the replay, don't forget to hit that like button because it helps my channel out. Okay, and then this is more like a lemon yellow. Later on, we'll get into like how it blends, how it does all of this stuff. Right now, I'm just swatching so I can get This is more like a, I don't even know what color this is. Like uh, this is the color I'm guessing. It is called Opera Red. I heard of this Opera Red. I've seen a lot of YouTubers use this, or just in general, like artists. It's a cute little pink color. Light. Come into the light, Caroline. The light is adjusting again. So I'm going to be slowly adjusting the color for you guys. I don't want to make it too bright because then when the sun come back out, we're going to be in full brightness again. All right, cool. Now, this color. This is going to be our crimson red. Ooh. Ooh la la, you touch my tra la la. Anybody remember that song? Anybody remember that song? All right, cool. Very exciting. I'm so excited for this. All right, so we got those colors. I'm gonna write those colors down because I like to know exactly what the colors are. So in case I want to pull out a certain palette, it's a good time. You know what I mean? Like I can just pull out exactly what I want, and I don't have to be like figuring out, okay, well, what sort of red do I need? Da da da. I mean, so far I can see that you get about 2 reds, and you get like 2 pinks, two of like an orangey, pinky color. You get 3, no, you get 4 yellows, which is absolutely fantastic. Especially if you're doing like green colors or anything like that. You get 4 different like yellow colors. It's insanity. I haven't even gone through like the muted kind of like landscapey colors, or whatever you want to call those colors. But yeah. Okay. So let's write that down. All right. So we started here, and this is permanent red. So let's write that down. So you got a permanent red. And then you got, oop, that's still wet too. Um, this is permanent scarlet. A permanent scarlet. That's when we ended up mixing. It had like black in it or something like that. All right, so the next color is permanent orange. Seems like a lot of this stuff is just permanent, 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 because it is like once you lay it down, permanent orange. Permanent orange. The next one is gonna be Juwan Brilliant. I've never heard of that, but yeah. And like I told y'all before, I recognized the other color was yellow ochre. Just like I said, yellow ochre. Funny enough, that's like one of my favorite yellow colors is yellow ochre. All right, permanent yellow. Permanent yellow deep is the next color. Kula. Yellow deep. Mhm. Next color is permanent yellow. Permanent yellow. It's yellow, darling. Permanent yellow. And then this one is permanent lemon. Permanent lemon. I wonder if they sell these separately. Like, I wonder if I go to my local kind of like Plaza Artist Materials, Blick Artist Supply, something like that, and I go there and I look for this color individually, can I get it? So that's the thing that I'm kind of like thinking about. Okay, so our last two colors on this side between the reds and the yellows are, where did it go? Carmine. Carmine. Mm, yeah. Carmine. And then you got Irma. No, that can't be it. That's not it. Um. Oh, it's the opera red. Opera red. That's gonna give you the drama when you go in for this opera red. Uh, red. Opera red. Okay. Let's continue down the pike here. I gotta move this over. Move it over. All right, so now we're gonna go to the greens. So what I'm noticing is a lot of this stuff is still kind of wet too. Huh. Interesting. All right, so we're gonna put out greens. All the greens. Let me move this over. All my greens. And then the blues. Again, I don't need a lot of it, so we're not gonna like do all of that. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna do green, green, green. Hmm. Interesting, because you only get, let me see. Oh, that's not true. So you get 4 greens. Four greens. Now we're going into blue. We're going in. see. All right, so what do we have here? We have more blues, and this kind of goes into like the darker colors, but then we'll kind of explore that later. Let's see. Can I just finish these off? I think I can. Surprisingly, I can't even believe I have enough wells in here for all of this. Because when I first bought this palette, I was like, palette seems weird. Don't know whether I need it or not. Seems pretty big. But it turns out I ended up needing it. Yes. Or I found a use for it. Put it that way. Sometimes it's fun just to sit in your studio and kind of play around. And all right, so now we get into the purples, which I'm gonna move that down. Which is purple is like a secondary color, but anyway, I digress. So we went through all the greens, all the blues. All right, so let's put this over here, and then we're gonna continue our swatching. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to preserve this, but hey. All right, so this is, I feel like it's gonna be like a permanent green. All right, so now we're going into the greens. So this one is not as opaque, I'm noticing. It's a little more transparent. That one is pretty good. Look how dark that is. And I mean, for these convenience colors, you really need a good variety of colors. You just do. Especially if you don't really know how to mix colors. And for even if you know how to mix colors, like it gets really tedious having to mix every single value, every different thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that makes your life a whole easier. Ooh, that's really dark. That's like a hunter green. I don't think that's the name of it, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like a hunter green. And here's the next one. There's the next one. And this one is more, I'm guessing like a Viridian green. This one looks like it has blue in it. So now we get into like the blue greens. This is more like the yellow greens, like your warmer greens. And then you get into like your cooler greens. All right, now we're going into the blues. So I'll put that down here. Down here. I'm washing off my brush in between colors too because I don't want it to be contaminated. I want to see how it is in like real time. Ooh, so that's more of like a phthalo blue. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's like really electric blue. That's definitely what you would use on like Mm-mm. Mm. What you would use on like your water, like if you seascapes and stuff like that. Another blue. Okay, so that's like a cooler blue. Cooler blue. Here's another blue. You seem like you get a lot of blues for some reason. Or am I like, am I bugging? This looks like the same blue. 2, 3, 4. No, I'm not bugging. These two blues look the same. They look very similar. I don't know what that would be. Oh, they aren't. They aren't the same though. Huh. I think I'm bugging out. I'm like, wait a minute. That can't be. You know what I mean? Hmm. Ooh, so that's like more of like a Persian blue. This is a really dark blue. It looks black. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The thing that I do kind of like about this that I'm noticing is that it takes a little bit longer for them to dry out. They're not as easy to dry out versus with the Holbein acrylic gouache. It is a lot easier to dry things out. So I am noticing that, which I am not gonna lie, I'm loving. I am loving that. All right, now we can write down names. I guess I'll show pictures, especially to my patrons, what it looks like when it's like dry. So the thing I really notice about this set is that you get a lot of blues, a lot of blues. You get 5 different sets of blue, which is insane. You even got one that looks make your painting look totally different. Like if you really mess around with blue and you really mess around with like yellows and greens, whatever. And I think because blue, yellow, and red is a primary color. It's like the colors of all the colors, and it makes up all the colors. So it's like, I think that's why it, depending on the blue that you use in certain things, it will totally change the landscape of all your colors and stuff like that. All right. So first up, we got permanent green light. Permanent green light. Next up, we got permanent green middle. Green. Turn this down so y'all not being blinded. Permanent green middle. Like meet me in the middle. And then you got deep green. I bought these paints like days ago, like I said during Prime Day. and I didn't get a chance to really unbox it or do anything. So I was like, let me get on here and I'll do it with you guys, because I would usually end up doing this sort of thing anyway behind the scenes by myself, so it kind of makes sense. Here is Viridian Hue. So they couldn't find actual like color, and it actually has two different colors mixed in it. Viridian Green. I think that's a man-made color anyway. I'm gonna spell that. Viridia Green. Mm. All right, now we're going into the aqua, into the blue. So we got aqua, aqua blue. We got sky blue. But if you're like a colorist or a like a color mixing, color theory geek, and you really want to get into like what's in there, what's this, that, and the third, blah blah blah, you could actually look up. They tell you on they tell you exactly like what the specific colors that's actually in each paint. That's the good thing I like about it. And then you got cobalt blue. Cobalt blue, and then you got ultramarine. Ooh, I like that. Ultramarine is a really good color. It's like a muted, cool blue, right? So that's if you want to do like skies and da 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 da. Okay, I just wanted to check my audio, make sure it was still working. And this one is Perusian. Perusian blue. All right, now let's do the remainder. Yay! Very exciting. We're gonna see by the time this ends, all of these are probably gonna be so hard and like whatever. All right, so we're gonna do now. We're going into the browns and the blacks. Ooh, that's more like purple. That looks purple. You're gonna get one purple. Not that you need a bunch of different purples, but I mean, it's good that they put like a dark purple in there, because in real life I like to use dioxazine purple. And this stream is so this stream is gonna be so chaotic, you guys. It is. It's gonna be so chaotic. And then we got, I don't know what this is. The black. And then of course you have the white, which I don't know if I need to, you know what, I'll put it out anyway. Definitely make sure you always have some white gouache. Even if you're using watercolor, white gouache comes in handy for every single thing. And I always buy a big one. Like I have the big tube here of my regular white gouache. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. So we took everything out. We have finally made it to the finish line with that. I'm gonna spray it. Spray it again. I need to stand up for a minute. I don't know about y'all, but I really love gouache, you guys. I really, really love gouache. I think it's like the best thing since sliced bread. I really do. Besides, like watercolors. I mean, well, I don't even like watercolors that much, but besides, like my favorite mediums is gouache, acrylic, and oil. Of course, I would paint in oils all the time if it wasn't so tedious and so messy and it takes forever to kind of dry. But yeah. Here's the purple. There's the purple. Here's another color here. Here's the brown, which is probably more like a burnt sienna, like an orangey brown, a reddish brown. And got this one. That's a dark brown. It looks black on camera, but it's not. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna. And here's the black. That's jet black. And then you have the white, which you're not going to be able to see, but I'll put it out anyway. It's going to blend right into the paper. It blended right into the paper. Okay. So our first color, that is violet. Violet. Burnt sienna. Like I know my colors, y'all. I know my colors. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got burnt umber. And then you got black. If you guys ever have any questions about what colors you should get, I don't think you necessarily need all of these colors to make a beautiful painting. However, it is very, very good to have a plethora of different colors for your art. Like if you want to, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. It's good to have a plethora of colors that you may need. Um, that's jet black, and then you seen the white. You can't see the white. The white has disappeared. The white has left the building. Okay, Elvis has left the building. Elvis, aka White, has left the building. They have left the freaking building. All right. All right, so let's check on the ones that we did. So you can see right here, that one is drying up like crazy. Like if you look at it, it's looking leathery. So you definitely want to keep your paints moist as you paint, because it seems like, you know. And then this is acrylic gouache. So it's definitely going to dry. Like I can still get some. It's still wet though. I mean, if you spray it your stuff enough, I think you'll still have kind of like some wear and tear out of it. I don't know how good this palette is at keeping things moist though. Because I got a feeling once I close it up and it does all the things or whatever. Sorry, things getting blown out again. All right, good. So we swatched out everything. We figured out where we are. Da da da. Now we can kind of play around with um just doing some different tests to see how things work. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain it, but to see how opaque it is and whether it covers things up or what it's really doing. Da da da. Let's see. I'm gonna put some black paint here, but I don't know. And then at the end, you get a nice little swatch paper. You can kind of go in and do whatever with. So I want to see how it blends. Like if I wanted to like blend two different colors together, would I be able to do that? What's gonna happen? I put my little swatch paper over there. I also bought some other paint, but I'm gonna save that for like a less chaotic day where I'm not feeling frazzled and crazy. And but I actually bought another set of paint. This is my regular gouache. This is regular gouache. I didn't even get a chance to even open this one. And You get a bunch of different stuff with it. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. You get your own little palette. I didn't even open it. You see, this stuff is still on it. You get brushes, and it's like 20 bucks or something like that. But I think I got it on Prime Day, so it probably won't be that. And I think this one is the 20 something set. Is it 20? This is 18. I don't know. It's about 24 in here. This is the 24 set also. Yeah, 24 colors. But you get more paint. However, I don't, maybe it's not as good, and it's not, definitely not permanent, right? And I like that you get this little thing, and it's like fun. It's super fun. Like if you actually see what they look like, they're fun. But I'm not going to dilly dally with it right now, because I really don't want to. I think we better do it on a day where we have extra time to kind of go over stuff and do all this other things. Okay, so I'm gonna see what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to blend a little bit and see, can we get something to blend out. Wait a minute, I need to get ooh, I've been looking for this. Been looking for you. Looking for you. I've been looking for you. So on this page, we're gonna do, I'm gonna like just test out some blending and whatever, and see how that works. Yes, Hemi. I like Hemi, and I mean, this brand is so popular right now, but it's not the best gouache, but it's so freaking cute, so aesthetic. Comes in two, I think two or three different colors, like a yellow, pink, or a green one. Like I ended up getting the green one this time. I had a different one last time. I had, what did I have? I had a pink one, but it was 18 colors instead of 24. The 24 was more money, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna like this. Do I want to spend more money or do I not? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where my head was at with that. I didn't think I was gonna want to spend all of that extra money in Hula. Like, do I want to spend that? I don't know. Well, you know what I'm saying? I want to put some acrylic paint down, and I want to see how good of a coverage I get with this paint. How much I can thin it down, what I can do with it. I don't know where my black is at though. That's the crazy part. When I don't need stuff, everything is like right there in your face when you don't need it. When I do need it, it's like, did you really need that? Like, yes. Like, yes, bitch, I needed that. Like, what the hell? Like, I needed that. Like, stop playing with me. I really did need that. Or I found some black. Oh, man. All right. So I'm gonna put. We're gonna go to, just give me some line work going. So that's gonna be like my acrylic paint area, and that way I can do what I need to do. All right, so while that dries, I'm gonna go over here with like some paint. We're gonna do some blending. We're gonna see how things work. I really like to work through. I really like to know the ins and outs of how things work, especially when it comes to um. Ooh, let me do this one. My daughter bought this for my birthday, and I've never used it. I don't know what it's for though. I don't know what it's for. Oh, this is for acrylic. Okay, so I better wait. I gotta use that another day. I haven't used it yet. She hasn't used it yet. Shame on you, Mom. Shame on you. All right, so I'm gonna use these two different colors. Like, oh my god. And I'm gonna actually pull some of it up. I want to see how good it blends when I'm actually drying it out a little bit. Hmm. So I put a little bit of a darker color. And it seems like it's, as long as it's something wet nearby, doesn't have a problem kind of blending things out. But it doesn't have a problem blending things out, which is great. Let's see if we go with these two colors. Let's see, is this wet or dry? So they seem to be really opaque, which is great. And you can really get in there, like you can use it as a watercolor. So it goes from like really opaque. This is why I love gouache, because it goes from really opaque to really kind of like thinned out and yada yada yada. So I really like that about it. I don't have a lot of water on my brush, but I'm gonna continue. I like the fact that it's kind of like smooth, but it's like it's not super granulated. I don't really like granulated stuff. You see, it's starting to dry, so it's getting that harsh like line because it's starting to dry. But if I rub it, it will thin out. And you see, you start to get into the see, now you see why, like, the magic of gouache, because you can get these sort of like things, right? So you can go from really opaque, right, into something really, really like thin. And you really don't need a lot of paint or a lot of water for real. Like, even now, like, look, I can still keep going with it. Look, I can blend out this bottom piece that's looking real rough. Blend it, keep rubbing. And we blend out this. And look, you still get something. Again, this is supposed to be like a permanent gouache, so you're not going to be able to lift but so much. But I think if you catch it at the right time, versus if I try something like that with like A Holbein, I don't know if that will give me the same thing, huh? See. I'm gonna put the Holbein right here. And I'm gonna see. I really wanna see. Now the Holbein, you can tell, is a little bit more loose and goose, right? A lot more like watered down. I want to say watered down, but it's like more loose. And now I'll go and do the same thing here. Get more of a resistance though. All right, let's see. I got something on my brush. All right, here we go. So I'm noticing I don't get as much pigment to kind of flow out. So you see it's a little bit thinner. I don't know how to explain it, but they're neck and neck, I feel. However, I feel I get more pigment out of the Turner versus the Holbein. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like I get more. Let me try it again. That's like a Holbein right there. I mean, I still like it. I still love Holbein. I still love Holbein, but I'm really liking the Turner as well. Let me see if I go in. And I'm actually able to smooth that out, even though, you know what I mean? Interesting. Interesting results. Versus Turner. Can't really do, you know? I did the same exact steps with the Turner versus the Holbein. And, you know, I'm going to have to write that down so that I do not forget that. I'm definitely gonna have to write it down. Let me see. I can't believe they named their company after a famous painter. He was a famous painter from from the Tudor times, from the 16th century. Holbein. I think his name was Hans Holbein, Hans the Great, or something like that. And he was a painter, an in-house painter for Henry VIII. That's how they came up with that name for their paint, Holbein. It's named after him. Too bad he can't have his stuff in copyright no more, right? But anyway, I gotta remember what this area is, so when I go back, I know that that's Holbein. But anyway, yeah, I mean, Again, I'm still loving Turner. Turner's still kind of like doing their thing. It is a little bit cheaper than Holbein. I will say that. And you get less paint. Especially if you buy it in these what's the name tubes. But if you kind of compare it, you still get the like squishy, these squishy cheapy tubes. You get the squishy cheapy tube. You can't compare it to that though. Let's see. These are the normal size for Holbein. This is for Turner. Turner only gives you 11 milliliters. Holbein gives you 30 milliliters. But their stuff is $5 or $6 a tube, depending on where you buy it. If you buy it on Amazon, their stuff is $11 a tube. I don't buy my Holbein on Amazon. That's the only time I don't buy art supplies on Amazon, because certain companies will up the price on Amazon. So what I do is I go to Plaza Artist Materials. That's one of my favorite artists art supply store. That's in the DMV, if you guys don't know. I live in Maryland, right? So in Maryland, they have a store called Plaza Artist Materials. I buy a lot of my specialty supplies from there, but I think you can actually order from Plaza Materials. However, you should always have. Sorry, y'all. It's a damn plane going by. Anyway, however, you should always have some sort of specialty art store near you, like a Blick or something. You don't necessarily have to. Michael's too. Matter of fact, Michael's doesn't even carry Turner. Michael doesn't carry Gouache, so you'll never be able to find Gouache at Michael's anyway. You have to go to a specialty art supplies to buy Gouache, because you will never be able to find it regularly. But yeah, I'm I'm kind of upset though that they don't have um the regular colors like this. Like ooh, this is a hue. They don't have quinacridone magenta, which is my favorite color of all time. I use it in everything. I use it no matter whether I'm using acrylic, watercolor, whatever I'm using. I'm always using quinacridone magenta. I use it instead of red. So I'm very upset that Turner does not have a magenta, which is absolutely criminal. And that might make it where I'm like, do I really want to buy this? Because you don't have magenta. How dare you not have magenta? Anyway, so, and let me see if you guys can see it. Let me see. Hold on, I'm trying to see it myself. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Holbein is also a Japanese company, I think, which is funny enough. But oh, you only get 20 milliliters. I thought this said 30. God Lord, it's 20. You get 20. Incorrection. You get 20 milliliters per tube. Versus the 11 milliliters per tube, and I think that's probably more of a value. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on what your budget is and what you're looking for. But I do think if you're first starting out with gouache, you should definitely buy a set. And it shouldn't be the most expensive set. Like even the jelly gouache that I'm going to show you guys next time. The jelly gouache is really good for like testing things out and figuring out whether you really like gouache or not. Really a good thing for that. Anywho, so yeah, you can get like different colors and stuff like that. All right, so this should be dry. I want to see how opaque something is. So I'm just gonna go through the colors. See how opaque it is. And that'll tell me how opaque something is based on whether I can actually see that black coming through the back of that, how transparent something is, whether I can see the black. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can definitely see it. I'll show you guys in a minute, but look at that. The orange is not that opaque. So you definitely gotta watch it. Gotta watch your back. Orange is very transparent. This color, whatever that is, that's definitely transparent. Let's see. I mean, I kind of know that these things are yellows, reds, and oranges are usually transparent anyway. Even in acrylic. For some reason it just is. I don't know why. Like, see, the yellow is super transparent. Like, you can see through it. You can see through it. Let's see what this color. That's definitely transparent. I don't know what in the world is going on with the ice cream truck down here. Why it sound like that? Okay, so that's the first one. If you put like, well, that's like, I put a lot of paint right there, and that's the first one that actually covered up that black line. Okay. I'm just jumping around the different colors to kind of test things out. That one is pretty transparent. That's good. But you can see what I'm saying. Like, these yellows, oranges, reds is usually going to be super transparent no matter what medium. Let's see what the black does. Oh, that's blue. But the blue pretty much covers it up also. So you get a lot more pigment in those other colors. Let's see what my favorite will give me, which is that's purple. I don't think I want to waste that. I don't think I want to waste it. Or do I? I'm getting low on magenta. Ah! I poured out too much. I can't waste a drop of that. And I can't even, you know what's crazy? Like, you have to, when you go into the art supply store, you have to fight to the death to find magenta. You have to fight to the death. All right, so here's magenta, and this is Holbein. Again, it's a pink color. It's definitely gonna be transparent because it's red, pinks, yellows. So definitely gonna be transparent. Let's see what you get with the blue. He's drying up already. I mean purple. Purple kind of covers it up though. I think I have a dark blue. Let me see. Here's a dark blue, so I'm gonna put that out. Sorry, I've been adjusting. Gotta adjust though. Alright, that's a blue. That's Holbein. I can still see that though. Hmm. So again, remember I was telling you before, like in the beginning, that Holbein is a lot more watery. It's a lot more to Holbein. So that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get that sort of really transparent. Ooh, sorry, you guys. You're gonna get that transparent, kind of watery, whatever, whatever. So it's not. I mean, I do feel like overall, I want to know what you guys feel about this in the comments. What do you give it? Would you buy Turner acrylic gouache? Do you have it already? What do you feel about it? Would you recommend it? Because I want to know what you guys recommend, especially if you happen to be watching this pun the replay. Um, recommend it. Put your own recommendations down below and let me know what you feel. Um, yeah, definitely, because I don't know. I'm still out on the fence about it. I'm like, I want to test out one thing before we go. I'm just gonna show you guys a sneak peek of it. Here's a sneak peek of it. Okay. I think this is why so many people fall in love with this palette. In particular, girls, feminine people that love, or like that's a sucker for packaging. This is one thing they're good at, is packaging and making things look pretty. So you get your own little palette with it, which is great. Get the brushes. I don't know how the brushes are. I guess we'll figure it out. Again, I'm not swatching this whole thing. I just want to see how I feel about it, you know? I really should have recorded the whole thing. I didn't even think. Like, I was like so stressed out from all the freaking technical difficulties that was going on. I didn't even bother to record it. But I really should have recorded this so I could edit it properly and put it up. But look at that. Look at that cute brush. Oh my god. Look at that. And it says Hemi. Look at that. Look at that cute. That's so. Oh, come on. Come on. That's like so cute. Okay, you get the cute little brush. Yeah. And you get 3 different types. Alright, let's pull out one. They come in these little cute cups. See them? They look like jelly. That's why they call them jelly gouache. Little cute cups. They all stuck in here together. I can't even get them out the way I want to. You got a blue one right here. I want to test how transparent this stuff is. And you get a lot of different colors. Coolers, look at that. You got red. Ooh, orange. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, pink. Okay, very exciting. Okay. So I'm going to put this off to the side. It off to the side. Because I just want to test it out really quickly. We're not going to do the whole thing. We're just not. I just want to see. I just want to see something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. This brush is like so freaking cute. Like, oh my god. Okay. I have more water over here, but I hate to even contaminate this brush. But it's so cute. Oh my god. Yeah. These are definitely like a jelly cup. Look. So you take the little thing off. That's what they look like inside. Ooh. Very cute. So I'm not going to take the whole thing off because I don't want it to dry out and I'm not ready to play with them yet. But this is regular gouache. These are regular gouache. Regular gouache is basically, it's like if watercolor and acrylic had a baby, but except it doesn't permanently dry, so it like you can lift it up like watercolor. So this is what regular gouache is. And ooh, you touch my tra la la. Look at that, very nice. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go in. Pink is my favorite color, so we're gonna get it popping with the pink. Usually I would recommend that you just take some out with a palette knife so that you don't contaminate the whole cup. But I'm only using one thing. Very exciting. I'm not even gonna use this, but I'll use this. Ooh, very exciting. And I'm gonna spray it. And I'm gonna use it here to see if I like it. See, so you can tell right away, this is more. This is definitely a very thicker, it's a thicker consistent for some reason. And it's not as opaque. Let's try this one. And well, you know, the reds and the yellows are always going to be thinner. The real test is going to be did I lift it? No. Oh, wait. The real test is going to be the blue. Oh, it's like so messy. So messy. Now, instantly, I can tell the difference in quality because it is a difference in quality. Number one, because it's a regular gouache, and because it is a student grade kind of paint. The pigments are not going to be as pigmented. They're not going to be as pure. Yeah. But, I mean, there you go. I mean, it's giving, you know what I mean? I feel like it's doing just as well as the Turner. What are we feeling? I feel like it's doing just as well. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't want to zoom you in because then you'll go like super dark. But anyway, I feel like, you know, see, let's swirl it around, swirl it, swirl it, swirl. And I feel like this brush is not really made for watercolor either. All right, let me turn you guys down. However, I'm just showing you guys the quick difference really quickly so you can see. The quick difference is now look at this. Even though this is supposed to be regular degular like gouache, right? But it doesn't blend. It's look at that. It leaves that massive ring. Versus this is Holbein and that's acrylic. What is that about? You're supposed to be able to lift this up. I mean, again, I think it's a really good like starter. Like if you really want like try out gouache on the cheap, jelly gouache is definitely the way to go. Because not a lot of money. It's like, you know, on a good day you can get the 18 set, I think, for like $15, $18. This bigger set costs like $25, depending on, you know. So, hmm. That I need to actually write that down. Oh no, what in the hell is the cat doing in here? Damn menace. All she do is come in my room or go in my studio and wreak havoc. Pluck my art supplies, bungee jump off the ceilings. This is a goddamn menace, man. Absolute menace. Absolute freaking menace. Oh man. Okay, so that's Hemi. What's this one? This one is the Turner. There's the Turner. So, I mean, in conclusion, right? Ow, ow, ow. Hurt my back. Anyway, in conclusion, I feel like Turner is really good. It's almost equivalent to a Holbein for me. So I would choose either or. Of course, Holbein is always gonna be my favorite. The Hemi gouache, again, I feel like it's cute. It's like it's good if you're getting started and you're trying to figure out whether you like gouache or not. Because I did a lot of gouache paintings with that Hemi gouache. Let me show you guys. I think you guys have seen some of these paintings though. But Was I using that? I don't remember. So I did a lot of paintings with the Hemi, like last year, or was it 2 years ago? I don't know. But anyway, these are all done with Hemi, most of them. And not just Hemi. What's the other one? This one, Arteza, which I don't really like Arteza like that, but a lot of these paintings were done with the Hemi. This is my Spooky Tober. I might bring this back this year. I know I mean it's not as popular as I would like it to be, but I feel like I'm passionate about it. I love Halloween. I love like spooky things. I love horror movies. So I'm like, I really feel like, I would love to get back into it. 'Cause, like, I mean, I was really creative with. Anyway, that's not even the point of me showing you this. That's not even the point. Like, she like, get to the point, girl. Get to the point. But yeah, a lot of these were done with regular gouache, Hemi gouache, and then a mixture of kind of like Holbeins and stuff like that. And look at that. My favorite. Child's Play, Chucky, The Bride of Chucky, It. Look at that. Look at it. Some of my favorite movies. But yeah, you let me know what you guys would like to do for Halloween this year. But I think I'm gonna bring those back. I really like them. These are my sons. Because he likes Halloween also. It's funny. Oh, look, it's Spooky Tober. So, yeah, it was in 2021. Oh, my God. We going down memory lane. Not just going down memory lane, y'all. Oh, my God. Look at this one. I didn't even finish this one. I think I got frustrated because we did 10 days of Spooky Tober, and at, like, the 9th or whatever day, I was like, we're not doing anymore. We're not doing it. But yeah, I just want to show you guys what's possible with gouache. You can do a lot with it. You can really explore and do a lot of different things with gouache. So go out there, create, have a good time. I want to give a big shout out to my patrons. Thank you so, so much for supporting me and for all that you have done for me. No, but for real, I want to give a big shout out to you guys, and I appreciate you being there and hanging in there through all the ups and downs and all the journeys and everything I got going on, but still supporting nonetheless. If you guys want to support, you can support me at patreon.com/creative girl of color. And yeah, I just put out a new course, just in case you didn't know. I just put out my first big art course, pop art made easy, all the things. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I love you so, so much. So, so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Hopefully, I'll be back. If not, I'll let you know for sure. But hopefully, I'll be back. I want to try out something else new. Or not new, but it'll be new for you guys. Because I don't think y'all see me do oil paint too much. I've never really oil painted on this channel. Because I wasn't planning on oil painting. But then I'm like, I didn't want to do an art course on oil paint either. So oil paint is just kind of like something personal for me. You always gotta have something personal for yourself, especially when you give to a lot of people. So yeah, definitely. Maybe I'll be back doing some oil painting on Sunday. Either way, it's gonna be a good time. So in between time, make sure you guys stay safe. And I love you so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.